EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's a compelling late-season clash here in Week 16, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here we go. Liking 18.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now 2nd and 9.
19 tight. 19 tight. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. DK Metcalf. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Here we go. Set. Dragon 60.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's the first carry for Sean Tucker. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pierce. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. You talk about this Lions defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
And he is going to have the Bucks first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Throwing on first down. Pierce eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that. What a very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Off the play fake. Pierce. Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Come on, come on. Hey. Gravity Lions.
Slot man moves right. On the ground, it's Tucker. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers at 500, 7-7 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
19 targets. Go.
And they'll run with Tucker. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Let's go
Line
now.
of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now Carey. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2nd down and 8. An inside give to Jones. All the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now receiver in motion left.
Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer from 4 yards out. And the Buccaneers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And bulldozing his way through. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive. And he's into the clear. A big play there for Detroit. 46 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
18 Rattler.
They'll look to throw here. A quick throw there is incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
2nd down and inches. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And here, you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Cowboy 80. Panther Street. Panther Street.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run again with Harris. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Panther 11. Panther 11. Check it.
Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had no command that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it. Coach Sting partner.
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. In search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Accelerating, and off he goes. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Following the fumble recovery, Pierce. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Bison, 60.
Palmer going to go in motion left. Here's Tucker. He will push his way down to about the 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
70 Timberwolves.
In motion goes the tight end. On 3rd down, Pierce escaping the pressure right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. Down the right sideline. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Well, a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
Hey, man. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Trap 60. Trap 60.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Okay,
second and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. In motion, the tight end. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. And CD, that's the second time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs from 19 yards away. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. Extra point forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They run. It's Tucker. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ready.
3rd and 3. Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Right there, we can do it. All right, fellas, one more time.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Pierce. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's Jake Camarda now. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11, Mustang 19.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Tucker. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Sean Tucker with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's third and a few inches. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. First down now, but that clock rolling. Read option, this is Gibbs. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. In motion right, that's Metcalf.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw now on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Hurt. 7 Pirates. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Cougar 19.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
79 Broncos.
Now they'll change things up. On 2nd down, it's Tucker. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Check.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Heavy line pressure here, and they block it. And they are going to take possession of the football. And that pressure there came from his left side. Maybe could have sped up the release, but he couldn't get it off in time.
And truthfully, the speed should be consistent each and every time. It should be quick mechanics. The best punters are the ones who can catch it, one step, and get rid of the football. Those are the ones you want. Anything more than one step in the NFL, you're flirting with disaster.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Najee Harris, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions take the block punt and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Come on.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he is going to lose yardage here. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll keep it on the ground. Tucker. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
3rd and 12. In motion left, Godwin.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready, ready.
To throw on 3rd down, Pierce. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And here's where I'm perfectly happy to defer to my analyst and let him analyze this one.
I don't get it.
That's the analysis?
That's the analysis. I don't get it. I mean, you're on the other side of midfield. Maybe. But a fake punt way down here, you want analysis? Ridiculous.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Inside the 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception returned for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 5. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Thanks to their defense for getting them 2 points closer. Now the question, what can this unit come up with offensively as they begin here following the free kick? And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 Lions. Warriors, 70.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The last run went so well for them. Maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucks are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Tucker. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
And now they'll shift things around. On 3rd down, Tucker. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
2nd and 2. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And now they're in the hurry up. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practice trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On play action, they'll throw. On the move to his left. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Cowboy 80. Cut 19. Cut 19.
2nd and 5. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DK Metcalf with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
In motion right, that's Metcalf.
19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Hey, let's go.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 85 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Let's go now.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. 38 yards. And the Lions are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. So now here come the Lions up to go for 2.
18 Cardinals. Go.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone. It's 2 points and also a 2-score advantage as the lead swells to 9. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Unlock line. Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Hey, Crash.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Trap 60, trap 60.
To throw on second down. Pierce. Throwing middle, and it's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
19 Lions.
On first down, Pierce. He's going to air one out. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown, and that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
Ready?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Warriors 70. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 18 Pioneer.
Back to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The Bucks on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Tucker. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll run on first down. It's Tucker, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Back to throw. Pierce. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Here we go. Start.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Lions. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18.
They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
In motion right, that's Metcalf.
79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Trap 60, Trap 60. Check. 19 Lions. Warriors 70.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Come on.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
18 Rattler.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Bucks will get ready to go on offense. Here's 1st and 10.
Hustle.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Time not on their side. They've got one timeout, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. But they need points. 1st and 10. Off play action. Pierce. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go now. 70 Ranger. Ready.
Looking to throw. Pierce. A quick pass here to Godwin. What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's third down. Out to his left. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
They get this out quickly to the left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
19. Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bob. Hurt.
Back to throw. Pierce. Flush to his right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Looking to throw. Pierce. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020. Here's 1st down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Riggs.
Now a give, right side. Tucker. Oh, he shifts past him. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Bucks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Rig alert. Rig alert. Hurt. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory.